And for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. It's Towns in at the 5 down low. And we've got an Eastern showdown here tonight. Richard, we've got two powerhouse teams on display.
Oh, I've been looking forward to this one, Kevin. Both of these teams are really talented, and you know they both badly want to win this one.
Now here is Holiday. The 3 from Tatum. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. And taken away by Brown. Into the lane. Brown jams it in.
Come on, Jalen. That's just ridiculous.
Pass to Hart. Here's Towns. Over Porzingis. And it's Towns missing. Tatum with it. Hart covering. Brown wide open. He fires. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
There is zero hesitation from Brown. This man is always ready to fire.
Bridges attacking. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Now here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Brunson against Holiday. Brunson scanning the floor. Porzingis with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brunson. Blocked again.
And look at Tatum turning up the defensive intensity, outworking the shooter.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside Holiday, hands it from downtown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Here's Tatum. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Towns with the steal. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And Anunoby now top of the key. Jason Tatum grabs the board. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Leading by 5. Pass to Brunson. Back to Bridges. That one good for 2.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Bridges against White. Outside Holiday. Lock at 6. Tatum setting the pick for White. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Tom Thibodeau. D.A.?
Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And here's Porzingis after Mikal Bridges hitting the three. Again, the miss by the Celtics. It's tipped. Brown outside. To end the drought. Bridges with the board. The Knicks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Back to Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. And Towns throws it down.
And forget those threes, Cat. Get the easy ones.
Boston trailing. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here's Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Brown outside. Driving in and finished off by Brown.
When you want an emphatic finish, Brown is the man you are looking for. He does not waste opportunities like that.
Brunson against Holiday. New York again turning it over. The Celtics have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Pass to Tatum. Over Hart. Out to Porzingis. Shoots the three. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one. Bridges against White. Bridges outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside, Porzingis. Over in the corner, Brown. Launches it. And it's White missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Hart. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
No, he's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
It's rebounded by Towns.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty. I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
White the pass to Holiday. Hart against Tatum. Fades and shoots. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Tatum. Porzingis has got 5 points so far. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks. Boston also with the sub. Horford's checked in. Anunoby finds Hart. And there's the drive, the dunk, and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Porzingis. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Free throw good. Hart. The Celtics have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. On the wing, Brown. And finished off by Brown.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
New York trailing. Now McBride. To the inside. Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. Pass to White. Lets the three fly. And Drew Holiday with the three. Holiday's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Celtics.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J. And at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
Now, here's Hart. He's got 5. Anunoby outside. Off target from three-point range. Celtics leading by 3. Over in the corner, Brown. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Pass to Towns. Throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a three-point play. That one on Horford.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Celtic shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. Here's Craig. And it's off from three-point range. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Back to Payne for the 3. Rebounded by Hauser. The Celtics with the lead. Outside, Horford. Over in the corner, Brown. No good with the triple. The Knicks shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many scouts felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game.
McBride passes to Towns. There's a screen by Achua. And it's Towns missing. Boston leading by 3. Craig passes to Horford. Over in the corner, Brown. Achua with it, and it's Horford picking him up. The dunk by Achua.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Pass to Payne. Here's Dadier. New York moving the ball around. And Brown over to help. Now McBride. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Achua, no good. And so Horford will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Pass to Payne. Towns against Craig. And here is Achua. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
Now here's Payne, guarded close. It's good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Brown outside. There's the triple. He can't get it to go. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We've got more in store for you right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Here's Brunson. On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Tatum and Horford man the post positions. And it's Hauser in at the three.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Boston trailing. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, "You can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger." Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. McBride. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight. Tatum deciding where to go with it. From downtown. There's Tatum's range on display.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
McBride with the ball and stolen by Tatum. Horford in the post and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Free throw good, Horford. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
So Horford gets 2. And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
Craig can't get it to go. New York's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. McBride passes to Brunson. Robinson finds Brunson. From deep. Al Horford with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Now here's Brunson. To end the run. Tries again. Back to McBride for three. Here's Robinson. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Robinson's got his first 2 points. Here's Pritchard. Brunson covering. Pritchard passes to Hauser. From outside, off the mark. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. The dunk by Achua.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Now here's Tatum. 5 points in the game. Pass to Hauser. This one for three. The offensive rebound. Here's Pritchard. Takes the three. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Takes a step back. Shamet kicks to Brunson. Now here's Achua. A miss that time would have put him up. The Celtics have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Pass to Craig. Now Horford. There's the three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
Now here's Brunson. D right on him. And his offensive struggles continue. Celtics leading by 3. And here's Tatum for 3. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
That one is off. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. Anunoby, he's checked in for Miles McBride. And it's Bridges in for Landry Shamet. And he sinks the second. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
The sweet lefty stroke of Jalen Brunson.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Tatum finds Porzingis over Towns. Boston again missing. The Knicks with the lead. It's tipped. Anunoby against Tatum. Pass to Craig. The Celtics working the ball around now. Porzingis inside. Towns on him. And here's Tatum for 3. It's rebounded by New York.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Anunoby, no good. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. Here's Craig. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And bringing the aggression and the energy, 2 things you like to see from Porzingis.
Runs in the pass to Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Pass to Craig. Porzingis, that's a 2. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. Brunson with a head of steam, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a 2nd-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
And he can't get the first one. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Luke Cornett comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Brown in for Tatum. And he's good on the 2nd. Celtics trail by 4. Outside, White. Holiday against Brunson. White, wide open. He fires. A 3-pointer off the mark. Knicks on offense. They're on a 14-6 run.
And Bridges refusing to settle for the layup. Locked in on throwing it down.
And the Celtics shooting around 40% from the floor here. Pass to Porzingis. Beyond the arc. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now Porzingis after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. Holiday, the pass to Cornett. Outside, Porzingis. That 3 off the mark. The Knicks leading by 3. Brunson finds Towns. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. White against Brunson. Now here is Holiday. He's tightly guarded. White setting the pick for Porzingis. Inside. And there is White, and that's good on the assist by Porzingis. White's got his first 2 points of the night. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to talk to his guys. And New York making a change here. Haynes checked in. New York has gone an even 50% from three-point range in the 2nd quarter, 4 for 8. It's Hart on the wing. Anunoby outside. Offline with his 3. Boston trailing. Here's Cornett. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. New York shooting reasonably well, 45%. And Anunoby slams it in.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Brown against Anunoby. Brown the pass to Holiday. Back to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Cornett. White dishes to Brown. And he hits it to tie the game up. Brown's got 16 points.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
Here's Anunoby. Towns looking around. From past the arc. Porzingis with the rebound. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Boston. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Outstanding vision there from the Latvian. Porzingis showing he can read the floor, capable of setting his guys up.
Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And, Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
With a screen on Holiday. Payne can't hit. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Knicks trail by 5. 52 seconds left to play in the first half. Bridges shot. Good.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Outside, Porzingis. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Bridges outside. Second shot opportunity. And Towns with the lay-in good. Towns has got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
And Towns is solid at getting strong position on the glass. Terrific work.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the dunk by Brown.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Here's Anunoby. Misses the 3. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
New York trailing. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges, and it's the shooting guard. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, it sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
Oh, muscling it in, Brunson.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Tatum passes to Holiday. Brown outside. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Brown's got 6 points in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Here's White. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Holiday against Brunson. To the paint. Here's Towns. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
Tatum on the wing. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Towns throws it down.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court.
Screen by Porzingis. Pulls up. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Brunson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shoots over Brown. Brunson, no good. And so White will bring it up for Boston. A 2-point game. And it's Brown missing. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Anunoby against Tatum. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Bridges outside. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And here's Tatum for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Tatum's got 8 points.
This is what great scorers do. Tatum rises to the three-point challenge.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Here's Brunson. 8 points for him. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Towns kicks to Brunson. No good from outside.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Here's Porzingis. It's good. And there's a block called in the play. He'll get 1 free throw.
A sensational shooter. Porzingis really is a unicorn.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Outside.
And that one misses.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this. Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Taken away by Holiday. Down low, here's Tatum. Out to White, from the arc. Rebounded by Hart. For New York, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Bridges misses. Boston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And so determined, Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in. now to the line.
Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of a game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive. I consider Mikal Bridges a high motor player. He's always ready to turn up his energy if he thinks it will help him get the better of him.
Brown feeling out a bit, and here's Porzingis for a three. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Towns. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Holiday. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Boston lead.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Achua, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. Brunson outside. Achua, the pass to Brunson. Drills the baseline jumper. Brunson's got 10.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
Holiday against Bridges. Back to Holiday. Brown outside. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Brown's got 28.
Has confidence all over the court. No shot Brown won't take.
Pass to Achua. Back to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Over in the corner, Brown. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. The kick out to Brown. No good on the 3. Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Achua. Back to Towns. Launches a 3. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
Outside, Porzingis. And here's Tatum for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Brunson finds Bridges. Pass to Achua. Brunson outside for the lead. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Pass to Achua. Hart with a screen on Tatum. Achua kicks to Bridges. That's a miss. His 5th, 8 made field goals. Celtics leading by 3. Porzingis kicking it over. Here's Pritchard. A three-pointer, no good. The Knicks shooting here about 46% for the game. Hard against Porzingis. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Brunson. Towns kicks to Hart. Bridges outside. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Good on the triple. Bridges has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for New York.
Just look at those stats from Bridges, and he is feeling it.
Brown outside. It's rebounded by Towns. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Bridges for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Now, here's Achua. He's guarded closely. Pass to Hart. New York needs to get off a shot. Achua, no good. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Tatum. Tatum gets it inside.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
Outside, Towns. Hart, wide open. He fires. Good, and his assist goes to Towns. And that's 13 points for Josh Hart.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. So for the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for Hart. Miles McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Boston shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. Pritchard passes to Brown. Horford sets a screen for Brown. Traps in the tray. Brown's got 11 points here in just the second half.
When Brown has the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous in the two-man game.
Pass to Achua. Back to Payne. And the layup's good off the glass.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Brown. The teardrop falls in. Brown's got 33.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
Now here's Payne. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. The free throw drops for Towns.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
Oh, nice finish.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. McBride passes to Towns. And it's in there. Towns has got 22.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wondered what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Celtics shooting well. They're at 45%. On the court for the Celtics, Tatum and Horford man the post positions. And it's Davison in at the 2 spot. New York trailing. Payne looking around. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Just lost his head out there. It will happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Boston. Here's Pritchard. That one rolling around and rims out. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks to take the lead. And Boston with the rebound. Hauser's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Cornett. Payne covering. Cornett passes to Pritchard. Sinks the triple. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Payne up top. Down low. Out to Brunson. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That's tipped. Hauser the pass to Tatum. Inside. Here's Cornett. It's rebounded by New York. Final quarter of play. About a minute and a half off the clock into it. Bounce pass to Chua. Here's Brunson. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And here's Payne. Robinson kicks to Brunson. New York moving it around. Now Tatum. Pass to Horford. From outside the arc. Payne grabs the board. Here's McBride. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Hauser. Hauser's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Horford uses the glass to finish the layup. Horford's got the lead up to 8 now for Boston.
And folks, this is Horford in his zone. It wasn't going to let that opportunity slip away.
Now here's Payne. Defense right on him. Banked in off the glass.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short looks with the game right now in the balance.
Now here's Tatum. Defended by McBride. Outside, Horford. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by Horford. The Knicks have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Out to Brunson. driving to the basket. Basket counts. Now just a 4-point Celtic lead.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past you.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Horford inside the line. And it's Horford again missing. The Knicks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Payne finds Achua. Shoots it. McBride's shot is off. Boston leading by 4. Pass to Cornette. Tatum with it. Working on Payne. Three-pointer, Horford. And it's Horford again missing. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Payne with it. Three-pointer. And Pritchard pulls it down.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Up top, Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
Beautiful touch around the rim. Soft lay-in with the underhand finger roll.
Here's Payne. The 3-ball gets the 3-pointer to fall. Payne's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Hauser. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Payne finds Brunson. To tie it up. Rebound, Boston. Hauser's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Left side, Horford. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Brunson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Robinson. Back to Payne. The 3. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Pritchard. Here's Cornette. Again, the miss by the Celtics. On deep, Brunson. And Pritchard pulls it down.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
Payne passes to Brunson. And it's sent back by Horford. Here's Cornette, guarded by Robinson. Cornette passes to Pritchard. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Pritchard's got 11 in the second half. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Celtics?
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break. Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Achua, the pass to Robinson. And it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor, Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. Pass to Achua. Here's Hauser. Brunson covering. And here is Tatum. 6 to shoot. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 6 assists now in the game.
The offensive instinct of Horford, he knows exactly where to be, gets the pass, and gets it to go.
That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Payne.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. Anunoby, he's checked in for Miles McBride. And it's Bridges in for Cameron Payne. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Shoots from the block. Hits the front of the rim and out. Knicks trail by 10. On deep, Brunson. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Fires the 3. Here's Tatum. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
When you got a guy that's too big for a guard, he's too quick for a forward, what do you have there? You have Jason Tatum. He is an absolute matchup nightmare.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Rebound, Boston. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Tatum against Bridges. Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. Right side, Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Outside Holiday. Here's White. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Boston.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jaylen Brown.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
The putback, and Anunoby stays with it. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside, White. Bridges with the steal. Here's Brunson. Finished off the break. Holiday against Brunson. Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. Six on the shot clock. Holiday, the pass to White. And the three off target. Hart kicks to Brunson. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll do it, folks.
Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
And the starting group for the Celtics. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Brown passes to Porzingis. That three's off the mark.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Towns. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer, Bridges. Holiday grabs the miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And here's Tatum. Inside. Porzingis passes to White. Hits the trifecta.
You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir, I'm putting this one home.
Outside Anunoby. To the paint. White with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. And Holiday powers it home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Holiday against Brunson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
That's good from Holiday. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Holiday hits them both. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now here's White. Boston again missing. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We discussed Jaylen Brown and what makes him such a hard player to defend, and Coach said to me, Jaylen is a freak athlete and has become a really good shooter over time too. We can't give him clean looks, and we have to guard him closely. Let's see if the defense is up to the task.
Great work, Allie, thanks. Bridges against White. Bridges passes to Anunoby. Down low. Here's Brunson. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Pass to White. Back to Holiday. Tatum with it. He's covered by Hart. Offensive board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now Towns. Towns, a screen on Tatum. Hart passes to Anunoby. Here's Hart. Shot clock at 5. The floater. It's hauled in by White. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Outside Holiday. And stolen by Brunson. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Here's Bridges. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Boston has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Outside White. Pass to Tatum. Shot on the wing. And he connects with a jumper.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. The Knicks have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Brunson passes to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. Boston pulls it in. Now Brown. No points yet. Holiday, a screen on Brunson. And here's Brown for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. New York trailing. Hart with it. Now guarded by Brown. Back to Hart. Towns, a screen on Brown. Hart from long range. Pure from three-point range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Tatum. Bridges against White. Outside Brown. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
Brunson passes to Towns. Now here's Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Porzingis grabs the board.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And New York has possession, following the bucket by the Celtics. Back to Brunson. Towns a screen on Holiday. And here's Brunson from the arc. Boston pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Pass to Holiday. Jacks up with 3. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Knicks trail by 4. Hart finds Brunson. Kicks it out Towns from deep. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. The Celtics have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Now here's Brunson. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to review the game plan. And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris, Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. Hard against Tatum. Pass to Brunson. They need this.
Yeah, on defense, you really see Holiday's quickness and tenacity. He refuses to give the shooter any space.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Brunson taking his time here. Releases. And again, the Knicks missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Knicks trail by 8. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to White. Launches a 3. Towns with a rebound. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Bridges outside. Back to Towns. Tatum against Hart. 6 to shoot. Rebound Boston. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Tatum passes to White. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And how about the hops Bridges has? Showing off some there with the slam.
Celtics lead by 8. Holiday passes to Porzingis. Outside, Brown. Back to Porzingis. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. A nice shot by McBride.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Pass to Horford. And here's Brown. McBride covers. Out to Craig. Lets the three fly. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Celtics lead by 8.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Towns. He's scoreless. And there's Payne. That one's good. And the assist by Towns.
That's excellent awareness from Karl Anthony Towns. Set your teammate up. We know you're a great scorer, Cat.
Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
BA, it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
Here's Dadier. Here he goes, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Now here's Brown. 5 points in the game. Right wing. The 3 from Craig. It's rebounded by McBride. Knicks trail by 7. Pass to Dadier. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Here's Payne following the bucket by Boston. Up and in on the layup. Payne's got his second basket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Towns against Horford. Outside, Brown. Puts up a 3. Towns with a rebound. Now the Knicks with it. Trailing by 5. And it's New York scoring again.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
Here's Brown. Puts up a deep 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Celtics out in front. They lead by 3. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Here's Tatum. Achua is out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Kolek in a shooting guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Tatum. JT to the hole. Pass to Horford. Here's Shireman. 4 on the clock. Gets the 3 to fall. Shireman's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Horford pulls it in.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. For three. That shot off.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Achua. Count that bucket. Achua's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Here's Pritchard. Still without a bucket. There's Tatum with the three. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Pass to Kolek. The three. The rebound, Celtics. They've led by as much as 10. Tatum with it. And then Tatum slams it in.
Oh my goodness, Jason Tatum, you've got to be kidding me. How pretty was that?
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter, and it's Brunson missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Outside Tatum. There's the three. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks trail by 6. Now Brunson. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Achua for three. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Well, Al Horford does not mind sending a message now and then. How about that easy flush?
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So both teams making some changes here. Famed basketball trainer Chris Brickley among the fans for tonight's Knicks game.
Yeah, a guy who truly understands the mechanics of the game. Many players have come to him looking for ways to improve, to get that extra edge on the court.
Outside Brunson. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Hard against Tatum. Hard can't hit. Boston leading by 8. Here's Pritchard. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Pass to Horford. Takes a three. And it's New York with a rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Brunson finds Achua. And here's Bridges. Beyond the arc. Robinson passes to Hart. Drains the triple. Hart's got 6 points. And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. Horford outside. Outside Holiday. Tatum a screen on Bridges. Holiday from long range. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
Hart passes to Bridges. Hart with a screen on Holiday. Here's Bridges, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up, and Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops a first. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Hauser, he's checked in for Horford. He's perfect from the line this time. Well, Doris, since he was traded out of Phoenix, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have skyrocketed. Why is that?
Well, number one, he's worked hard to develop his skill on the offensive end. He came in as a 3 and D guy, but what he's proven is he can handle the basketball, he can initiate action. You love the work ethic that went into that.
Yeah, what vision from Holiday. Seems to have a knack for getting it to his guys in great spots.
Knicks trail by 5. Outside Hart. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. They kick it out to Porzingis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, this is where Porzingis thrives. He is shot ready on the catch.
Pass to Achua. There's the triple. And Pritchard pulls it down. Celtics lead by 6. Here's Hauser. He's covered by Hart. Three-pointer. Hauser can't get it to go. And the Knicks shooting at 45% of the game so far. Hart can't hit. The Celtics have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Outside Tatum from behind the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Brunson passes to Achua. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Pritchard. Can't connect from short range. Knicks trail by 6. Outside Achua. Pass to Bridges. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Bridges against Holiday. Over Bridges. Tatum drops the hammer.
One of the hardest, most prideful players out there. Jason Tatum ready to help out on that play.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Outside Hart. 4-3. Holiday grabs the miss. Boston leading by 5. Right side Tatum. It's stolen by Hart. Fast break. New York jumps up. And And the finish on the break with the slam.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
And some changes here for New York. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Achua. And it's McBride in for Brunson. Craig on the wing. He's covered by Hart. Lets it fly. Again, the miss by Boston. Knicks trail by 3. Pass to McBride. Outside Anunoby. No good. That would have tied it. And Porzingis has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They've led by as much as 10. Three-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. Payne's checked in for McBride. The Knicks with the lead. And here's Payne. Towns, right side. Over Porzingis. Towns can't get it to go. And for Boston, they're shooting just 37% from the field in the second quarter. Craig passes to Holiday. Outside White. Craig with a screen on Bridges. Outside Porzingis. Again, the miss by Boston.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Outside Anunoby. Here's the three. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
Outside Holiday. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
I like the defensive pressure they started with here. Now, they forced some turnovers, and it's given them an early boost.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
You know, one thing you got to love about Jrue Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
Boston making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. 1:50 left in the second period. The shot by Holiday, no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to Hart. Now here's Towns. Hart with a screen on Porzingis. Towns for three. Sinks his third bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
Yeah, the very definition of a stretch 4 or 5, whatever position he happens to be playing, Cat can space the floor.
Here's Brown. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Payne finds Anunoby. Payne is screen on Brown. Anunoby for three. Holiday grabs the miss. Holiday's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to White from outside the arc. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
White against Bridges. From the arc. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Boston trailing. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. White can't hit.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Towns double team. Outside Payne. The three is up. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists in the game. Anunoby against Brown. With 4 on the clock. Oh, Brown just throws it down.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Knicks out in front, leading by just 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Wow, it's been quite a game for Jaylen Brown.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. On the floor for Boston. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Holiday against Brunson. Kick out to Brown. Tatum with a screen. Brown downhill. Oh, okay then.
Got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring, but Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
On the wing, Tatum. He's covered by Hart. Pass to Porzingis. Clock at 4. White for 3. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. Knicks shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Anunoby passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
90 seconds into the second half now. Now here's Tatum. Give him 8. for the lead. And Tatum drills the three.
You have got to be in Tatum's space. This guy is such a terrific range shooter.
To the middle. Here's Anunoby. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Porzingis with a screen on Hart. Pass to Porzingis. No good with the triple. The Knicks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Now Bridges. He's covered by Holiday. And here's Brunson from the arc. Ooh, way out there. Jalen Brunson.
Wow, Jalen Brunson. My goodness, that was deep.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Outside Tatum. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
Brunson against Holiday. Pass to Bridges. Screen by Bridges. Fires it. Hart can't hit.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Tatum's got 8 here in this quarter.
The rise and fire by Jason Tatum, ready to catch it and score it immediately.
Hart finds Bridges. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Brown, and the jam by Brown.
The passing, the shooting, the scoring, it's all clicking right now for Jaylen Brown.
Towns outside. Pass to Anunoby to end the run. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Tatum, and then Tatum slams it in.
Yeah, the handle of Jason Tatum is special, and he has tightened that handle over the course of years.
Towns outside. Fires from deep. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again. I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
One shot.
Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Hart from long range. Rebound Boston. Porzingis has got rebound number 11. There's Tatum with the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Pass to Bridges. Count it. Bridges has got 11 points.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Outside, Brown. Back to Tatum. The 3. The rebound by Bridges.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Hart against Tatum. Shots good by Hart. He's got 10.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. It's a 1-point game. Outside Porzingis. Pass to White. From downtown, he buries it from 3.
Boy, you can tell when White is confident with his mechanics. That shot is pretty, folks.
Holiday against Brunson. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Brunson. Towns a screen on Holiday. And here's Brunson from the arc. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got 8 rebounds in the game. Holiday taking his time here. Brown finds Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Takes the 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hart goes in. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
Holiday passes to Brown. White with it. He's guarded by Bridges. Back to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Celtics have gone 8 of 15 in the 3rd quarter. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Pass to Bridges. For the tie. And it's good on the lay-in. Bridges has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Three-pointer Holiday. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Over Holiday. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Celtics shooting the rock well at 46%. Outside Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Towns outside. Pass to Anunoby for the lead. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis with it. Oh, look out! Porzingis!
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Towns outside. Back to Brunson. Tipped away. It's stolen by Holiday. Porzingis with it. Hart covering for the finish. And a slam dunk by Porzingis. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Boy, what you really like about Porzingis going end-to-end, he does it under control, right? This guy is 7 feet and masterful in space.
Anunoby for 3. Fires in the triple. Anunoby's got 10.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Doris, OG Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019.
Yeah, the hard part is he was never able to suit up for the NBA Finals. To get through the season and then have an injury at that point, heartbreaking for a player. But consider, he's the first UK-born player to win an NBA title, and that cannot be taken away.
Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Holiday. Knicks trail by 3. Launches it. Outside McBride. Let's go with a 3. Tatum pulls it in. The Celtics shooting an efficient 55% in the 3rd quarter. For 3, Porzingis. And it's New York with a rebound. Pass to Shamet. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3. Shamet's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Brown. 15 points in the game. Here's Pritchard. And here's Porzingis. Now Brown. They kick it out to Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Here's Pritchard. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Pritchard's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Pass to Towns. Over Porzingis. The shot by Towns, no good. Celtics lead by 3. Tatum with it. Towns covering. The open shot. Horford. It's rebounded by McBride.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Payne, the pass to Achua. No good on the 3.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Wide open. And he makes it. Now it's a 5-point Celtic lead. Knicks shooting the rock around 43% since the third quarter began. Right side Payne. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to...
Awesome!
Hammers it home.
So nice. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. New York, again, can't hit. And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. They lead by 7. Pritchard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. Outside Achua. Over to the wing. Here's Payne. And no good. The dry spell continues. And so it's Boston up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Knicks trail by 8. They've got Miles McBride. Precious Achua is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Payne in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Well, how about that conversion by Jalen Brunson? This has become a staple of his game.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
The kick to Tatum. Fires for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Brunson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Payne. The 3 ball. Hauser grabs the board. Boston leading by 5. Pass to Pritchard. Oh, deflected. Craig, good.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And New York shooting about 43% in this one. To the inside. Here's Hauser. Brunson defending. Offline with a three.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Achua finds Payne. Outside McBride. Up top Robinson. Payne with it. Now Horford defending. Shot clock at 6. It's good, and there's a block called on the play. He'll get one free throw.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Wright's checked in for New York. Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
Achua with a screen on Tatum. The three is up. And it's Achua with the three.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Tatum. Oh!
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
Brunson passes to Achua. Now here's Wright. This one for three. Horford pulls it in. Tatum against Wright. Tatum inside, and they pick up 2. And it's an 8-point Boston lead.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
McBride passes to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Here's Horford over Wright. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on DeLon Wright.
Well, so important for the big man to sell that shot fake. Al Horford, you admire his patience in these situations.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. New York making a switch here. Bridges is checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Holiday is checked in. He does not get the second one. And Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Good night.
Achua against Tatum. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. He's off on that one. And here's Horford. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Holiday drives in. And Holiday powers it home.
Well, if you give Holiday a crease, that'll happen. I mean, he just blew the doors off the defense.
Brunson passes to Bridges. Three-pointer, no good. Celtics lead by 9. Here's Tatum. He's off on the layup. The Knicks have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Achua with the dunk.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Tatum against Achua. On the wing, Tatum. And then Tatum slams it in.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Pass to Robinson. Bridges with it. There's the double team with Horford. 5 to shoot from outside the arc. That's good from Bridges on the assist from Robinson.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Tatum inside. Achua defending. The shake. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
McBride passes to Brunson. To the middle. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's Pritchard. Here's Tatum. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Three-pointer, Bridges. They get it back. Outside McBride. Pass to Brunson. Oh, Brunson nails it from deep.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. So for the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. Hart comes in for Achua. And it's Anunoby in for McBride. Boston making a switch here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. EA?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Pass to Tatum. Outside White. And a miss there on the triple. Knicks trail by 5. Bridges, right side. Jacks up a 3. Here's Hart. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
I mean, he's coming off a terrific performance in the last game, and he's still feeling it tonight.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, these past 2 games, his energy level has been sensational. Whether it's a putback like that or other hustle plays, he's been everywhere.
Porzingis for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Anunoby's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Brunson, here we go. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Well, this is the very definition of Jalen Brunson's game. His ability to get past defenders and create for himself or his teammates. That is nicely done.
Tatum passes to Holiday. Let's go with a 3. Got a hand on it. And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last. So it's Boston now. They've led by as much as 10. Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Kristaps Porzingis is a tough cover. This guy knows he can make threes. Now you get inside the lane and look out.
Bridges outside. To tie it up. Holiday grabs the miss. Holiday's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to White. There's the triple. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Bridges finds Brunson. Back to Bridges. Takes the 3. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns, well made for pressure situations?
It's Brown on the wing. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
You can tell Jaylen Brown embraces these kinds of moments. Big-time bucket.
Brunson passes to Hart. Beyond the arc. And it's Brunson missing. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 4-point game. Holiday from long range. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. Here's Brunson. This lead is up for grabs.
Yeah, each possession has an importance.
And the basket by Bridges.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Well, the Celtics shooting around 50% in the game so far. Hard against Tatum. And here's Brown for three. It's rebounded by New York. Bridges has got his 6th rebound on the night. And an Obi for three. Offensive rebound. Towns down low. Working on Porzingis. And Porzingis with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
A minute 58 left in the 4th quarter. Just 4 to shoot. And an Obi for three. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
Almost converts despite the contact.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Here's Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. Pass to Bridges. There's the three. The three. Boston pulls it in.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from three is not the answer.
And finished off by Tatum.
Unshakable trust in Jason Tatum in this sort of situation. Their staff just puts the ball in his hands and lets him make plays.
On target from range. Brunson's got 21.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Porzingis with a screen on Hart. There's Tatum with the three. It's good from beyond the arc.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And New York has possession. Trailing by 2. Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. The teardrop. And he buries it. And tie game. Huge basket right there. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. .40 seconds left in the fourth. Tatum finds Brown. Off the mark there with a 3. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And so it's Boston with it. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Porzingis. Over Towns. No good.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's Brunson. Oh, had a chance to win it right there. Couldn't get it to fall. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this.